So the other day I was home and I wanted to go out and just take some photos. I didn't really have much going on. I'd finished all my work. So I started looking through all of my medium format film. I have a whole literal basket full of medium format film for my Mamiya cameras. And as I was looking through trying to find what stock I was going to use, I stumbled upon something I totally forgot I had that I've never ever shot before, and that was a roll of Kodak Portra 400 220. Now, you're probably used to hearing 120, which is the format that we all use in medium format film photography right now. All medium format film is a roll of 120, whether it's black and white, color, infrared, whatever. It's all 120, which is the length of film that we get out of it. And with my Mamiya 7 and my Mamiya RZ67, since it shoots at 6.7, that gives me only 10 shots to shoot with. Limited, but again, the reason we love film photography is because it slows down the process and we have to be selective with the photos we shoot. But having a roll of 220 means that I get double the amount of film out of a roll. So instead of shooting just 10 shots of 6x7, I now get to shoot 20 shots of beautiful 6x7 medium format. So I called up a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine that I've worked with before. He is an amazing person. His name is Naeem. It's this guy right here. Not only is he a snazzy dresser, but he's also works at the MoMA and is a very well-known photographer on Instagram, and I'm lucky to call a friend of mine. So I hit him up about going on a photo walk, and he suggested Williamsburg because Soho has kind of been very busy lately. I've been doing a lot of the city, and we wanted to try something new. And it's funny because I recently just started rewatching Girls again, which took place basically in Williamsburg. So I got in the car, loaded up my film, met up with Naeem, and we just walked. We just walked through Williamsburg. So I was very, very excited to walk through Williamsburg and shoot this roll of 220 because I didn't know if anything was going to come out at all. I didn't know if the film had fungus on it, had been exposed to some sort of light leak or something. It was a complete mystery to me what I was going to get out of this roll of film. But nonetheless, we went forward and walked down to the water, took some photos just around Williamsburg, and generally had a good time just hanging out with each other and taking photos together. He brought his Hasselblad, and I brought my Mamiya 7 with me to just walk around with. So as you can already tell, the photos came out great. I mean, it was an overcast day. I would have loved a little sun, but you know, you take what you can get when you go on a photo walk. But the photos actually came out just absolutely fine. And halfway through our walk around, we stopped at Nice Film Club, which is located in Williamsburg, and we hung out with them for a little while. They showed us their beautiful darkroom and a couple of prints that they've made. Naeem picked up some more film, and I had a really great conversation with one of the guys that worked there that told me I should probably shoot it at ISO 100. Which kind of worked, but shooting at ISO 200 actually did work. You can actually see in these photos that there is a little bit of what seems to be some sort of, color shifting and shadow casting. But that just happens as film sits in a basket in someone's apartment for years. But I was ultimately extremely happy with the photos that I got out of this film stock. So as we kept on walking, I kept on shooting, and I really enjoyed the colors that I got out of this. It was almost like back in the day, they had something called Portra NC or Portra VC, and I don't know. Two different types of portrait. One was vivid color and one was natural color. So it was VC and NC. This kind of gave me like an NC version, which is like neutral color, a lot flatter, a lot more what we're used to now. NC is what really developed into Portra 400 as we know it now. And I was so thrilled that I was able to get photos out of it. And before Naeem left, I had to take one final photo, a portrait of him, well, two portraits of him, one tight and one full body. And this right here just shows you that this film is just as incredible as Portra 400 that we have now, the 120 version. I don't even remember how I got this film, but I was super happy with the results I got out of it. One thing that did happen, I don't know exactly what happened, because you have to turn the plate inside the Mamiya 7 to set it to 220. Something happened when I was loading it, and instead of getting 20 shots out of it, I only unfortunately got 15 shots out of it. It's probably something while I was loading it up. Even when I was at home, taking it off of the paper backing in my dark bag while I sat on my floor in my living room, taking the film out to develop, it just didn't feel the same way it does on newer film stocks, but I was still able to develop it at home with the chemistry I have here, which is just Cinestill's chemistry. And it worked just fine. I used my Evo, I used the chemicals and everything, and it worked just fine. I hung it up, scanned it in my Epson V850, and it came out great. For some reason, I was only able to get 15 shots out of it. I don't know what happened. I think there might have been a malfunction in the Mamiya 7. But regardless, the photos I got made me so incredibly happy to just have this film stock. I wish they still made 220. It was so awesome to go out and have 20 shots on a medium format camera. You don't get that unless you're shooting something like 6x4, 5, or like 6x6, where you get more shots per roll. I only shoot 6x7, so I only ever get 10 rolls. But it was nice to have this option. And if anyone knows where I can find more 220, that'd be great. I looked all over eBay. I couldn't find it. I looked on Facebook Marketplace. I couldn't find it. But I would really love to get another roll of this just to have in my basket to use when I want. So I hope you enjoyed this little video and showing off of these photos of Kodak Portra shot on my Mamiya 7, but a 220 roll with 20 shots out of it. Really 15 because of what happened. But I had a great time. I absolutely love the photos I got of it. Please leave a comment, like, share. Let me know what you thought of the photos. Check me out on Instagram because that's where I'll have the photos up. Remember to just shoot. And if you find 220, you're a lucky SOB. So it's snowing outside. I'm going to go get photos of the snow. Okay.